This is what happens when you cut James Gunn loose. Let me turn my car off. Yeah, the Suicide Squad, man. I just got out of it, and yeah, everything you have heard about this film is 100% accurate. Okay. And maybe not. Like, is it one of the greatest comic book movies ever made? That might be a tall order to stand up to, or to reach. But that said, it's one of the most amazing pure comic book movies ever. Like The Dark Knight, Avengers, Logan. Like they're all like within like the top 5 conversation, maybe even top 3. But like Logan and Dark Knight are vastly different in terms of comic book movies. Like they're much more than comic book movies. This is a pure comic book movie by a director who is very comfortable doing outlandish, wacky, R-rated material. This is James Gunn, when he is left to his own devices, when he is left to just truly cut loose and fancy free, there is little that can get in his way. This movie is hilarious. Like seriously, this movie had laughs that everyone was just cracking up. I was cracking up throughout like some of the most hilarious laughs of all time, or some of the funniest stuff I've seen this year. It's got laughs, it's got the gore, it's got the action, and it's got a lot of heart too. I mean, it's the Suicide Squad. This is no spoiler. People die. Characters on the Suicide Squad die. But it's got the heart that you would that you would not expect, especially with certain characters. Ratcatcher is a very likable character with a lot of heart. Idris Elba's character, Bloodsport. He's definitely got some tenderness to him as well. Polka Dot Man is awesome. John Cena, man. John Cena! Yeah. Peacemaker's freaking awesome. There's a scene. There's a scene that kind of is played up from another scene. When Miranda Waller is listing off like what their capabilities are, and Bloodsport, she lists off Bloodsport's capabilities. I keep saying Bloodsport. No, it is Bloodsport. I was about to say it's not Bloodshot, it's Bloodsport. Bloodsport's like capabilities, and then she lists John Cena's like, you said, well, you chose us all because we're unique. Those are the exact same things you said about me. Yeah, but I do it better. And so they had this scene where they're basically just competing for who can get the cooler and better kill while trying to go rescue a character. It's so... King Shark! King Shark is so lovable and yet eating people at the same time. Oh my god, it's so great. Oh, and it's Stallone's like delivery with that voice that just, he plays very sympathetic dumb guy very well. And it's mean to say again for Stallone, but it is the way that kind of comes off. The story, I mean, like the wacky shenanigans happen well before, man, this is no spoiler, he's in the trailer. Well before Starro ever shows up. It's Project Starfish, but Starfish is code for, it's also called a butthole. Code for a butthole. Is there anything there's any connection? No. Just, it's so fucking ridiculous, man. Like, they do not hold back on how ridiculous this film gets. They do not shy away from the R rating whatsoever. They do not skimp on the gore, the language. A character gets laid in this movie. And what happens with that character afterwards? They don't skip on that. Like the visceralness, like this is a visceral movie. You might think that's like goes to the hand with gore, and it does, but visceral isn't just gore. Visceral is the nature of things you're talking about. And you know, they don't skip on the psychological issues these people have either. Harley is very sympathetic and likable, but she's still batshit crazy. You know, Polka Dot Man is considered the crazy one. John Cena is not altogether there. Bloodsport is really just a hired killer, but you know, he has this out with it, like he has this conversation with his daughter that is so much a guy who did not want to be put in that position, a kind of conversation. And like it's great. Like the only returning cast members from the original Suicide Squad movie are Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, Viola does Amanda Waller, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and Joel Kinnaman, I think is his name, who plays Rick Flag. They're the only returning cast members from the original that I can remember. And look, I'm not going to say who makes it out and who doesn't, but be prepared for a lot of characters you're expecting to go. Some characters you're not expecting to last longer than they do, and some characters you might not see come and go. So, yeah, keep your eyes out for that, man. I'm not going to say who the sacrificial pawn was to demonstrate the whole exploding head thing, but there's another one of those. There's another Slipknot in this movie, basically, who's basically there to be like, okay, you ran, boom, blow your head off. But yeah, I mean, they do a lot with this movie, and I actually don't know what the budget on this is. When I get home, I'm gonna have to see if they have the budget for this available. They'll probably have it by box office report, so when I do that, we'll probably see what the budget was for that. All I know is this is one hell of a time. It's exactly what you're expecting. There's an immediate mid-credit scene, and then there's a post-credit scene. So stay for both of those. My jaws hurt actually from smiling as much as I did. I had a grin plastered in my face. Right. By the way, there is moments where you go, oh, that's the thing. This movie literally has everything. It has great action, visceral gore. You go, oh, there's humor, some heart, a lot of heart, and some moment. Like, I swear, if I had my girlfriend with me when we watched it, she was supposed to join me tonight. We're gonna see it on Sunday together. She would have gone, oh, at some scenes. Like, there's literally some scenes. Like, seriously. Like, I can't say enough about it. The problem is I can't say too much about it without spoiling it, and you do not want to be spoiling the movie. Go into this movie blank, especially on, who makes it out, who doesn't. You want to go in blank for that. So it definitely, if you can, I get it. With the Delta variant going on, not everyone's vaccinated. Some people still feel uncomfortable. If you got HBO Max and you do not feel comfortable going to a theater right now, then absolutely, sure, go on HBO Max. But if you can, please go to your theater, have the crowd experience. Everyone in my theater was laughing their ass off. They had great soundtrack, by the way. Like, second time this year I've heard Nobody. I ain't got nobody. And the second time I've heard that, crap. I'm already forgetting the Johnny Cash song. And literally, the opening scene of the movie has that Johnny Cash song from, that's in the Wrath of Man trailer. Oh, crap. Like, something like I've been trapped. No, it's not I've been everywhere, man. It's, oh God, it's bugging the hell out of me. Why can't I remember the name of that song? Well, I'll figure it out eventually. But it's got that song. Second time I heard that song this year, and it's a great song. So it's just a great soundtrack to it. I was over the moon, honestly. I had just such a great time. I don't know where I'd rank it. I'll have to look at all the films I've seen this year when I go through the playlist at the end of the year to figure out how I'd do my top 10 this year. This is definitely high up there. This is high up there, definitely. There's not much to say about trailers. I don't really talk about trailers much unless something new pops up. There is one called Coupons, where it's apparently based on a real story about some women who did like a counterfeit coupon operation, and it's got Kristen Bell and I don't know the woman who's with her. It's also got Vince Vaughn and that guy Larry Finn or something like that. The guy he played Horace in Cruella, and he played he played the story of the guy and the real story about this guy who was it was like the Winter Olympics, and there was like the bomb threat. He played that guy. It's them. So, and that one's kind of funny. It's kind of from the same minds that people gave us Hustlers, that one with Jennifer Lopez. So, and I like that movie quite a bit actually. So it might not be bad. Finally got to see for the first time ever the Batman trailer on the big screen, and I'm like, F yeah, man, F yeah. And not surprisingly, given the fact it's a Warner Bros. Film, we got Dune, which looks great, and we got Reminisce, which comes out next week, if I'm not mistaken, along with Free Guy and, Don't Breathe 2. That's the other thing coming out next week. That's going to be an interesting week. I'm probably going to see Free Guy as the main film of that week, and then maybe either Friday or Saturday or the matinee for Tuesday. Actually, no, not Tuesday. I do something else on Tuesdays. But Friday or Saturday, I'll maybe see one of the other two. I don't think I'll see all three of them. My best guess is I'll probably be doing Free Guy and Don't Breathe 2. I didn't see the first one, but I do know the plot of the first one, so I know what happened and what's going on. Was there any? Oh, The Last Duel. That looks really good. The one with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck again, and Adam Driver. That looks good. I'm interested in seeing that. Anything else that I can think? Last Night in Soho from Edgar Wright. That looks weird. That's the best thing I can say about it right now. Is it looks weird. Anything else I can think? Because we got a lot of trailers. We got a lot of them. I can't think of any other trailer off the top of my head that we got. Maybe something else come to me after the fact. But anyway, highly suggest it. If you got the means to go to the theater and you're okay with going to a theater, go to a theater to watch it. Absolutely. It's The Suicide Squad. Loved it from start to finish. Stay till the very end. There's a mid-credit that's basically immediately after the movie ends. And then there's a final post-credit scene. So stay for the end of those. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. I got no other movies coming to watch this week, which is pretty good because I'm actually a little low on funds this week. I actually got to do my Who Would Win. I meant to record it, and I actually had to go out prior to recording it, so I didn't get around to pre-recording it. But it'll be up sometime like in the afternoon tomorrow, like around 3 or 4, 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish, sometime around there. New Who Would Win? No, Who Would Win? Well, yeah, New Who Would Win, but New What If starting on Saturday as well. We finished out Goku, adopted and raised by Kami. So keep your eyes out for that as well. And then the weekend's pretty much normal. Pokemon team video, box office. That's it. That's all my Sunday really is, unless it's a week of. So thanks for watching though. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go support this movie. It's amazing. It's awesome. You'll love it. And I'll see you. Should note, it won't be for everyone. If you're not a fan of James Gunn, or you're not a fan of a visceral, just bloodfest, through coarse language, all that. If you're not a fan of that, it might not be. If you're not a fan of James Gunn, it actually might not be for you. I feel it's going to be for the majority of people, though. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you folks later. Have a good one.